What's up? How's it going, folks? This is your favorite sorcerer, Aurelia Sopax, and I have an announcement to make. This channel is going to change quite a bit. Okay? Until now, everything that I was teaching, everything that I was talking about was connected to witchcraft. Okay? Of course, I covered or touched other aspects of life before, because the occult is connected to all aspects of life. Right? However, based on the questions that I get, based on what people ask me, what people are struggling with, whether in consultations or my YouTube lives or wherever I find them, there needs to be more guidance. Okay? Guidance in regards to all aspects of life and how to deal with them, how to handle them. And I'm going to put out videos in regards to all of those subjects. Okay? I'm going to cover philosophy. How do you know what is right in your life and what is wrong? Okay? How do you make decisions? Okay? How do you find your own path? I know purpose is a big part of what people are struggling with. I'm even going to cover financial aspects. I'm going to cover aspects of health, mental health. Okay? And, well, the videos are going to change quite a bit. And they're still going to be connected to the occult, most of them. Others are going to be totally unrelated. But at the end of the day, you're going to benefit from it. And you're going to become stronger magicians, overall more powerful people. Okay? So today I want to talk a little bit about the ethics of witchcraft. The ethics of magic. There are a couple of different views on that people generally buy into, okay? Some of them think that you should never put a spell on anyone because there exists something like a threefold law and you would violate free will and it's going to come back to you and bite you in the ass, okay? So you're going to suffer more than the other person. And some even go so far to say that you should never do anything, even if it's helping the other person. Right? So magical action is negative, period. Okay, that's what those people think. Others think that it really doesn't affect you at all. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and there are no consequences to it. Look, those two are not correct, okay? Neither one of those positions is right, okay? And, as a general rule in life, anything that is totally one-sided is usually not right, okay? There's always a gray zone in life, okay? So here's how it actually works when it comes to your magical rituals and influencing other people. And I'm going to give you here my personal understanding, my personal philosophy, and my personal ethics. See, I believe that the number one directive of life, okay, is survival. Survival on all levels. We have different dynamics in our lives. Physical survival, survival through other people, meaning descendants. Survival in terms of personal power. Survival by opening your heart and seeing other people connected to you and helping them in a selfless manner. Okay? Then there's a dynamic of surviving as a creator of a school of thought, a creator of a philosophy, okay? And it will last many generations and will influence many people. Okay? And then there's a dynamic where you would survive physical death as a spiritual entity. Ideally, meaning the human being that has realized their full potential is going to survive and thrive through all of those dynamics, okay? It's neither healthy to be completely selfish, nor is it healthy to be completely unselfish, okay? You got to find a balance in your life, in all aspects, okay? So, I believe that magic is a natural ability. See, if you were a hunter-gatherer and you would have to survive, you would maybe, as an intelligent being, you would develop some sort of weapon that allows you to hunt down and kill a way stronger animal, right? This is what our ancestors did, right? So your development of consciousness, your better understanding of the laws of nature at that point, give you the right and the ability to survive by, killing that animal and eating it, right? I think that makes sense. So, as an extension of that thought, magic is just the understanding, or a better understanding, of the laws of the mind, the laws of the subtle universe, and how to use them to your benefit. Okay? Last night, and I can't go into complete details about that, but I was talking to somebody and that question came up. Ethics, and that person had in mind that for me to influence somebody magically. And I'm going to tell you what I told that person. See, you could use words to influence someone, right? You could use vibration that comes out of your mouth, which is a symbol of the thoughts that you had. Okay? The thought needs to first be transferred into the symbol that we call words. Then it's a vibration, and then it enters through this medium. It enters the mind of the other person, and it has to be interpreted, and hopefully causes change in the activity of the other person's consciousness, and as a result of that, you're going to get what you want, right? This is basically what would happen in a discussion, okay? Now, is that unethical? Probably not, right? Nobody in their right mind would call that unethical. I sat down with that person, we had a conversation, and I was able to convince them of my point of view, and then they did what I wanted in the first place, right? That's cool. Fair game. Literally nobody would have a problem with that type of influence. Okay? But what you did was you had an idea, a thought, an intention, and you used energy, symbolized energy, and you used that to change the consciousness of the other person, and they acted differently, right? Look, magic is no different. All you do is you don't ask the person. You don't let them know that you're influencing them. Okay? You're using your superior understanding of the laws of the universe to increase your ability to influence things. Okay? And through that, you can surpass a lot of other methods. In fact, you could surpass any other method, because if the person thinks it's their own idea to act in that way, who's ever gonna resist your influence, right? So those are my personal ethics. Meaning, if I'm able to do it, if I have learned and have attained the ability to influence someone remotely, that means that I have earned the right to do it. Now, it doesn't mean that you have the right to hurt people right away. That's not what I'm saying here, because here's what you will also realize. There's a self-protection mechanism in the universe. What does it mean? Your ability to influence people and things magically directly correlates with your ability to sense the connection of everything. You could say sensitivity to energies, and even your sensitivity to the interconnectedness of the universe, where everything is just one, will increase as well. Okay? So as you influence somebody else, you will feel that it is not just influencing you. You will feel that there's an influence on you as well. Okay? Any energy that you bring into another person, it has to go through you. You are the medium. All magic happens through you and within you. Okay? The external result is exactly that. It's an external manifestation of what was started and put into motion internally. Okay? So you will suffer consequences from putting a spell on someone, because you will have to bring this massive negative energy forth through you, put it into the other person, and then you will suffer from it a little bit. Okay? You will suffer from it. But not as a means of the universe to punish you, to slap on the wrist. No. Everything is one thing. The separation is the illusion. Okay? So, in order to influence somebody like that, you need to get rid of that illusion, and you need to merge with their mind to an extent. There's a difference between morals and ethics. Morals is something that somebody else tells you, something like the Ten Commandments, and then you think that you have to act in a certain way without actually understanding. Okay, there's a difference between knowledge and consciousness. Ethics is something that develops naturally as the being goes through life, has experiences. It develops an understanding and consciousness, and as a result of that, it develops ethics. Okay, so to wrap this up, I have zero problems destroying a person when my survival is threatened, or the survival of my loved ones. But at the same time, I choose not to do that if it's not necessary. If you're a person that is mainly focused on destructive energies and is very, very fascinated by that, and their whole universe consists of enemies and foes and all of that, there's something going on within you. You are at war with yourself. Okay? The world will be reflecting something back to you. Okay? Now, it's better to focus on resolving that war within yourself. However, there will be times when the world actually shows you a violent face, metaphorically speaking. And at that point, you will have to learn to deal with that aggression in an aggressive manner. Right? I think that makes sense. So, I'll wrap this up now. Those are my views on that topic. And even ethics and morals, those two terms, those would require an entire video and more. And that's why I have to change my approach here. This is why I have to make you understand different topics in different ways. Okay? I'll lay them out for you in a more clear manner. You're going to benefit from that. Hope you got something out of it. And so next time, peace.